Hi students, I am going to go ahead in this diagram. I'm going to do the step number 4 in activity 5-2 where I'm going to complete a forward pass by calculating and entering early start and early finish for all of the activities. I'm doing this on a Microsoft whiteboard, so please forgive me as I don't have a pen. I'm only trying to use my mouse. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to look at these activities, and then early start goes here in the upper left and early finish goes up here in the upper right. Okay, so for the first activity here, we're going to just put 0. Oops, let me grab a pen here. All right, so excuse my writing here because I'm trying to do this with a mouse. Okay, so that is our start at 0. So we're going to go ahead and start calculating and entering and completing a forward pass. So we have 10 days. So the earliest it can finish would be 10 days because it's going to take 10 days duration to complete this task 1.1.1. Okay, so when we go over to 1.1.2, we're going to go ahead and put in the 10, which was left over from here, which was our the earliest day we could finish. Okay, so now this duration here, 1.1.2, is going to take 4 days. Okay, so that means we're going to end up at day 14. That's the earliest that this task can end. I mean, it's the earliest finish date it can end. All right, so I'm going to drag number 14 over here in this box. And this task is 5 days, which is going to leave us with number 19. Okay, and then we're going to come over here and put 19 days as our early start. The earliest day we can finish will be 21 because we have 2-day duration. All right, now this one here, we're going to come down and we have a five-day lag in here. Okay, so you have to really be careful and pay attention to this 5-day lag. So since we have to wait 5 days, we're not going to bring down the 21. We're going to add that 5-day lag, which is going to make our earliest that this task can start is going to be on day 26. Okay, so that's 21 plus the 5 days lag. We have to wait 5 days before we can even start 1.2.1 because we have to wait for 1.1.4 to finish, and we have a 5-day lag. Okay, so now we're going to add 5 days to that, so that's going to be 31, which is the earliest day we can finish. Now we're going to start going over here, and we're going to do 31, and we're going to add our 2 days, which is 33. Okay, now we're going to add 33 over here, and we got a 1-day duration, so we're going to say 34. And like I said, excuse my writing, trying to do this with a mouse. All right, then we're going to have 34 and 1-day duration, which is going to make it 35. All right, now we're dropping down here. Okay, and we're going to have our 35 is going to go over here for our early start. Okay, and then we have a 4 days of duration, so we're going to do a 39. Okay, now you need to pay attention here because watch your arrows. Okay, so this here is a start to start. So 1.4.1 can start at the same time as these other activities. Okay, so we're ending here with 35, so this one is going to start at 35, but also this one here can start at day 35 as well. Both of these will be starting at day 35. This one has a 4-day duration, so let's finish this one here. So we're going to put in 39 and 41. Okay, and then we've got 41 over here with a 1-day duration, which makes it 42. And we're going to have our 42 over here and 1 day, which makes it 43. Okay, Now we have the same situation here as our 1.4.4 is can start at the same time. Okay, so let me go back over here, and we are going to complete this pass here, which this is going to be 10 days, which will make us at 45. Okay. All right, so we have our 35 in here and our 45, and these two 1.3.1 and 1.4.1 have start to start, so they can start at the same time, which is 35. Okay, so we're going to come over here, and we are going to start here with our 45, and we have to add 10 days, so we're going to have 55. Okay, and then our 55 here plus 3 days, which makes it 58. All right, and then we have our 58, and 1 day is 59, and then we're going to come down and put 59 in here. Make sure you're following the arrows. And we've got 5 days, which makes that 64. Okay. Then we're going to put our 64 early start over here, and the earliest day it can finish is our 74, which is 10 days. And then we pull our 74 over here, early start, and the earliest it could finish would be 84 days. And then we end up with our 84 here and 1 day, so 85. Okay? So just keep in mind, you got to watch for like any lags. Watch when you have a start to start. 1.4.1 was able to start at the same time as 1.3.1. So they're both starting here at day 35. And then you just go ahead and work your way across here and calculate this path and calculate this path. And then the longest path is what you end up with your critical path. So when you get to number 8, your critical path is when all activities have a float of 0 and are on the critical path. So the critical path will take actually 85 days is the earliest date that you could finish is 85 days.